How do you protect your lone workers? Grace Lone Worker Buddy Package. This is the simplest lone worker system configuration using a special alarm monitoring model of the TPASS-3. The Lone Worker Buddy Package is configured to monitor two workers. When one worker's TPASS-3 goes into alarm, the other worker's TPASS-3 is also alerted. It is really that simple. Now let's look at the TPASS-3 worker-warned device. TPASS-3 with alarm monitoring and auto activation. Alarm monitoring. Alarm monitoring is just that. When one worker's TPASS-3 goes into alarm, the other worker's TPASS-3 is alerted. The TPASS-3 alarm monitoring model can be used in other configurations with additional Grace devices. While it will monitor alarms from other Grace devices, it is not capable of discerning who is an alarm. If you want to expand your system to be used with multiple workers, an SC500SM Supervisor's model can be used to identify multiple users. Please refer to our Supervisor's package video for additional information. Auto activation. The TPASS-3 is automatically powered on when the accountability key is removed. The TPASS-3 auto activation model cannot be powered off until the key is reaffixed and manually powered off. The TPASS-3 is also offered in a manual activation model that does not require an accountability key to power off. Motion timing. Motion timing on the TPASS-3 works like this. When the TPASS-3 is motionless, a timer begins to count down from a factory default of 90 seconds until the user moves and resets the timer. If the timer is allowed to count down to 15 seconds, the device will go into pre-alert, which prompts the user to move. If the user does not move, the timer will continue to count down to 0 seconds. It is then that the TPASS-3 will go into full audio alarm and transmit the alarm to the buddy's TPASS-3. It is important to consider motion timing and its practical use in your application. Motion timing of the TPASS-3 is factory configured and cannot be changed in the field. Any changes in the motion timing will require the TPASS-3 to be returned to the factory and will require a feed to be reprogrammed. It is important to consider motion timing and its practical use in your application. The most common motion time settings are 90 or 120 seconds. The potential for false alarms will increase when using shorter motion time settings. Manual panic alarm. In addition to motion activation on the TPASS-3, the TPASS-3 also has the ability to activate a manual panic alarm by pressing the front button on the TPASS-3. The TPASS-3 is extremely rugged and has a very loud audio alarm, with a sound pressure rating of 92 dBA. TPASS-3s are extremely rugged, intrinsically safe, rechargeable with 80 hours of use in standby operation, 4 to 6 hours of operation in full alarm, and 6 to 8 hours to recharge. Battery charger types available are 120 volts AC, 12 volts DC, or international voltages. This package configuration typically provides outdoor line-of-sight coverage up to 1.5 miles. This is important. The line-of-sight distance of 1.5 miles was tested over water. When used over land, changes in terrain elevation and foliage will have an effect. When used indoors, typical indoor performance is 75,000 to 100,000 square feet. Indoor performance is solely dependent upon building construction and layout. For additional coverage, a Grace T3 repeater can be added to increase coverage areas. Grace Lone Worker System dealers are available across the U.S. and Canada and are trained and certified to provide on-site surveys and consulting services. The Grace TPASS-3 Buddy System package can be purchased direct from GraceLoneWorker.com. This Grace system configuration does not have to rely upon a cellular telephone application or cellular telephone system to transmit a lone worker alarm. This Grace system configuration does not have to rely upon the internet or any monitoring from a website. This system is configured to operate without any monthly fees or annual subscriptions. Don't rely on check-in systems. You need a Grace Lone Worker immediate notification system. Visit us at GraceLoneWorker.com.